Hello everyone, and today I will give you my review of the Grand Budapest Hotel. So the Grand Budapest Hotel came out earlier this year, and I really wanted to see it. I thought it looked very interesting, and for me, I've only seen one Wes Anderson film, and I'm just gonna search it up right now, and the only other Wes Anderson film I've seen is The Aquatic Life with Steve Zissou. And I thoroughly really liked that movie, and I thought that was a pretty good film. And basically, the story of this movie goes. While I really liked the movie a lot, I thought this movie is much more different. Actually, not really. The way it's shot and the way it's certain things, there's similarities, but alright, let's just go into this film. First off, I really love this story. It's so clever, it's so unique, and so diverse. And it's also so, it's not based off of anything or according to my knowledge. And I just think it's a very original and very, very clever and very, very well done story with such a clever emphasis and such a good integrity on certain human traits like loyalty and friendship and dedication and revenge, and which it really helps you around with what are certain things within the movie, and it really makes you experience a really good time. And I will also say about this film is that the acting is also very good too. I'm just gonna search up all the actors right here right now. Here it is. The cast for this movie is Ralph Fiennes, Bill Murray, Tilda Swinton, Edward Norton, Adrian Brody, William Dafoe, Jude Law, Jeff Goldblum, Jason Schwartzman, Owen Wilson, F. Murray Abraham, Harvey Keitel, Leah Seydoux, Tom Wilkinson, Anthony Cortez, and Bob Balaban, which are all excellent casts. I love all this cast. It's just a wonderful, great, diverse amount of cast, and it's such a huge cast, one of the biggest in the last 10 years, in my opinion. And I think this movie is all around extraordinarily good. I think the jokes, the comedic times that are so good at the time, are also great. I love the comedic moments too. They're so funny. The writing at times is so good too. I love how clever and fast and how witty and clever it is. At times, there's a real emphasis on the type of the directing that Wes Anderson uses, and it's very, very unique and very perpendicular type of directing. Like what you see here on my account, or here my recorder here, you would just see this top part, and then it kind of goes on like you see this much space in here, and it's kind of a tight, unique look in it. And I think about 10 or 15% of the time in the film is a bit too emphasized too much. And I found 15% of the time in the film, I thought their way of directing was a bit too distracting, but everything else still included me and still brought me in so much. The film just had such a clever and very vibrant feel to it, and there's a great set of colors, there's a lot of oranges and crimsons and very, very orange and yellow and golden at times, and it's very bright film, and it really seems like a very clever and witty. It's very, very witty at times too. That's a very big trademark that I've heard of Wes Anderson has. A lot of his films are very witty. A lot of problems I've heard problems with his films is that the characters are a bit too hard to relate to, but in this film they're very relatable, and they're very likable, and they're very understandable. You can understand all these characters' motives, and all their backgrounds, and all their stories. And it's just wonderful to watch at times. It really is. I just love this film so much. Is there problems at times? Yes. Number one, I think the way the film ends is a bit too fast. I thought the film was a bit I've heard some people say the film is actually a bit too long. Where I thought the length of the film was actually very good. But another problem I have with the film, my biggest problem was probably this: and the editing and chopping at times seemed a bit too fast, and it seemed like at times the film was on speed. It's like this scene and this scene, then cut, this scene, action, cut, and I'm like, shit, it's a bit overload, and I'm just like, can the film for one solid minute just stop for one moment, just stop. And now in relation to that, I have to say this: to when this film does stop and does allow you to breathe and take in the atmosphere, it does that very well. And and I really, really enjoyed that a lot. I think it's a very fun movie too. Like, there's a lot of very funny moments. Not just like funny jokes, but just hilarious moments that you can't help but laugh at. And it's so hard not to. It's just such a fun and clever and very good film. So everyone, I will give the Grand Budapest Hotel, in my opinion, a solid 86%. I'll give it an 86%. I love this film so much. I have a few points that... Oh yes, I'm sorry for having no problem with it. Like, this film is overall extraordinarily good, and I love it, but I gotta say this. Another problem I have with the film is, at times throughout it, like, I felt like at times the film was a bit indulgent. Like, it's already praising itself at times before it's already ended. I'm like, shh. But I felt like the film is... I'm sorry if I'm just babbling so much, but at times for me, it felt like the film was already just praising itself before it was already ended, and that kind of got a little bit irritating. But everything else was just extraordinary. And hell, even a film like this, I didn't expect any action in it. And the action is very good at times. It really is good. Okay, not The Raid too good, or Captain America with the Soldier good, but it's pretty good action. So overall, everyone, thank you for watching this video. I will give the Grand Budapest Hotel, in my own personal opinion, I will give it an 85%. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a wonderful story, great characters, very, very funny, very, very genuine, and very, very sincere and emotional and raw at times. Overall, I just loved it, and I hope you take my review of this film into consideration if you think I've seen this film or not. And until the next video, everyone, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And remember, stay strong.